Now then, you may recall me doing a video on this Amstrad Sky box. Now, I thought that maybe, since it has a hard drive in it, or that I could either salvage the hard drive or at least take it apart. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've already taken the screws out on this, as you can see. I'm just going to slide the cover off. Hold on, I might need two hands. Bear with me a second. There we go. That just slides out like that. Just turn it around. Now let's have a look at what we've got in here. Now, to be honest, I actually think that this could be used as a sort of basic computer, because it has what looks to be a CPU, and looks like there's some RAM there. Of course, you've got some other chips and stuff, and then of course you've got the hard drive. So, although the CPU doesn't really look like it's up to much, I suppose it could run DOS, or at least be a DOS PC, with a, by the looks of things, let's have a look. What's the capacity of the hard drive? 160GB hard drive. So you could theoretically put DOS on this, because it's got all the basic things that a computer had. It's got the power supply, which plugs into the hard drive here. Oh, that's not coming out. And this is what looks to be SCSI. I don't know if, I think it's SCSI. Because I know that newer Skyboxes have SATA hard drives, and I believe this is, I think this looks to be a USB connection, and also this thing does have USB ports, so maybe you could use this as a computer. You know, put DOS on the hard drive. But obviously I don't know whether that is RAM. I mean, it looks like RAM. Of course, you've got like the CPU right there. It's an NEC CPU. And also there's a weird Sony chip there. Don't know what that does. That's probably something to do with sound or something. But anyways, now a CMOS battery. I believe this is something to do. It's a capacitor, but I think they're using it as a CMOS battery, so a supercapacitor. Now, as you've seen in the other video, that I obviously plugged this in, connected it to the television, and it was working fine. Obviously I don't have a satellite dish connected to it, so it's pretty useless. In fact, it is pretty useless now, because in order to use the record function that this thing has, you have to have a Sky Plus package. And obviously, since this thing is like quite old, although the motherboard says it's 2004, but then on the power supply it says it's from 2009, so I'm kind of stuck as to when this thing was made. So yeah. So yeah, we also have the power from the power supply going to the hard drive. I wonder if I can unplug this somehow. No, it doesn't seem to be coming out. There's another little unused socket on the hard drive. But yeah, I might see if I can get the hard drive out of this and possibly use it for something else. Possibly even turn this into a computer, like a small DOS computer or something that simple. Just a simple DOS computer for messing about with, because it has all the peripherals that computers have. Obviously the biggest being a hard drive. Now, yeah. I mean, if we go to the back, in fact I can lift this cover off actually. Just bear with me for a minute. Okay, I have the cover off. The cover is now off. And this thing is surprisingly light as well. On the back, it seems to have another USB port and a S-Video RS232. So yeah, you could theoretically build a PC with this. But obviously, it might not actually be possible, because the CPU has probably got some kind of proprietary BIOS or something, or at least the BIOS might be proprietary, so I kind of doubt that you'd probably be able to run DOS on this thing, but it's worth giving it a try. I mean, you could theoretically run DOS on this. I mean, the hard drive. So yeah. I have taken the fan out, by the way, because I was using that for something else. Shall I plug it in with it opened up? Obviously, I don't want to touch any of that, otherwise I'd probably die from electrocution. So yeah, really interesting, these skyboxes. Obviously, there's more connections there. There's like little connections there, which this must be, that's for S-Video, this one here, on the motherboard, that connects to the motherboard like this. And that's where the fan was, obviously. And there's like other chips on there as well. And I've also noticed that if I turn the flashlight on and shine it down there, there's other chips underneath the hard drive, which could possibly mean that there's like because I think this is where the card reader is, or at least this is where you put your Sky viewing card in there. So yes, this pretty much wraps up this video of tearing down this Amstrad Skybox. I mean, I don't know whether it'd be, I don't know whether you could put DOS on this, but I mean, theoretically it has this CPU, which could probably even run Windows 95 even. but I doubt it. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching this teardown of this Amstrad Skybox. So I'm back, so basically what I'm going to do now is plug it in to see if it works. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It could let out magic smoke. We have hard drive sounds and a red light. So at least the hard drive comes on. Okay, I'm going to turn it off now. Okay. So the thing appears to boot. Or at least the hard drive spins up. So yeah, that's it.